Hey Nick, another thing to look at on the Korg booth. This is something that's been wanted for a very long time, right?
You could say that. It's kind of the center of a unified Volca setup. People have been speculating, you know, what's going to be on the Volca mix. Well, we've got a little bit of everything. A little bit of power, up to 3 Volcas, real faders, so that's a real linear fader right there. Mute buttons per channel, and of course channels 1 and 2 are mono. Channel 3 is stereo, so you can take your stereo signal from, for example, your Volca sample. You have a send knob per channel, and that sends out of a mono aux out, and you have a stereo aux return. You can come back in stereo. And then of course there's an analog filter per channel, low and high cut. It's basically the analog filter from the Volca sample stacked onto one knob.
Alright, so pretty musical.
Very musical. You can do it to take out basses, you know, do like a filter sweep up to the high end. It also functions as your master clock to your setup. So right now I have my BPMs going out to everything, and the clock is paused, and as soon as I press that play button, the Volca kick, which is synced, is armed to play and will play as soon as I press that play button right there.
Ah, okay, right, got you. So it's like the master tempo side of things. What's the dynamics and width and that side of things? What's going on with that?
So to kind of turn it into a real performance analog mixer, you have a couple effects. One of those is a dynamics knob where you can dial in anything from light compression to actual like side chain style pumping. And you have a separate speed control for those dynamics. And then there's a width knob right here, and that'll use a little bit of phase to add stereo width to a mono mix.
Like a widener. Okay, well, let's have a listen. So is the gain handled on the fader, or is there actually a separate input gain?
Yeah, this functions as the mix level and also although you can gain stage using the volume knobs, of course.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm going to press the play button on here. Everything's synced.
Yeah. I don't know, what is that? How do you say? What would the dynamics do if we really crank it? What's that going to be doing? Are we listening to that now? It's hard to tell.
So you can hear that it's detecting the low frequencies from the kick. And you can kind of find a sweet spot where it'll do that style of
right. So is it taking has it got like a key channel and a so the key channel will be 1, and then it affects the stereo channel, or is it?
Yeah. So the detector circuit will detect in the low end, and then it'll apply it over the whole mix.
Ah, I see. Okay, right, got you. So this has got a little pair of speakers as well, right?
It does. So you have a switch to turn those on or off. It's in stereo, so if you don't have any monitors to plug into and you want to bring in just a little bit of monitor for practice, you have speakers on there.
So I guess it needs power to be able to supply power, or is it a battery-powered device? How does it work?
So the mix doesn't run on batteries simply because the current levels that would be required to run 3 Volcas off of that power distribution right there would be just too high for batteries. You drain AA's really quickly. So it actually comes with an included wall adapter, and then these 3 power patch cables that go from the mix to the individual Volcas. Those will actually, those are included with it, as well as 3 audio cables. So if you have the 3 audio cables, as well as the audio cable that comes with each Volca, you have a sync cable and an audio cable to connect 3 Volcas to a Volca mix, no other cables required.
Okay, so how much and when?
So it'll be out pretty much right after Namm, and US price is $169.99, just like every other Volca.
Thank you very much, Nick.
It's been a pleasure.